Magic, I can't really say I do. I really don't think that witches and witchcraft exists anymore these days.
What about things like witchcraft? Do you think that's an evil thing that people should stay clear of?
No, I don't, not at all. I believe in witchcraft and Antichrist and all that.
I think witchcraft, to begin with, is not Christian, it's foolish.
Most people I know believe in the Antichrist and worship the devil.
Really?
So...
I believe that anybody that deals with horoscopes are dealing with the dark side of Satan. And Satan is very powerful, and we should really get involved in that at all. They should consult the Bible if they want to know things about it.
What do you think about the occult in the modern world?
Oh, wonderful.
Why do you think that?
Oh, well, I don't know why I do, but I do.
Nobody goes around saying, I'm a witch, I'm not a witch. I think you do know witches without knowing that they're witches.
Are they nice people?
They're just ordinary people.
The first witch to make headlines in Australia was Roseleen Norton. She lived in Sydney's red light district of King's Cross, and during the 1950s she spoke out strongly about witchcraft and magic. She publicly experimented with trance techniques and led an exotic and bohemian life as an artist. Her paintings were inspired by occult visions of ancient gods. But Roseleen's art was too bizarre for the times. It tapped a deep pagan pulse, and the public at large was outraged. Roseleen Norton died in 1979, her passing largely unmourned and unnoticed. For in the years between, the practice of witchcraft had widened. For those who seek it, it is now a suburban pursuit. Tarnith is a professional fire eater. With her husband Gwydion, she heads a witchcraft group in Western Australia, where witchcraft's image of evil still lingers. They keep their belief in the occult strictly private, to themselves. Members are often recruited through a post office box number.
Over a period of 3 weeks, I saw an ad for Coven members in the Sunday Times, so I answered one of them. And the result of that was, within a couple of weeks, I joined what at that stage was the only coven that was fairly public. Within a 2-week period of that, I was recommended that I took over as High Priest. So I did.
Within this hand fasting,
when people join the coven, they are joining a family. There are responsibilities within a family, but there are an awful lot of happiness, there's a lot of joy.
I would ask all here, is there any reason why this hand fasting ritual should not proceed?
Well, hand fasting is a very beautiful occasion. It is, in fact, a witch's wedding. It doesn't hold, in most cases, any legal status, although if the High Priest or High Priestess was a civil celebrant in this country, it could, in fact, become legal.
earth and water we purify thy union.
It's unusual for non-witches, I suppose, understanding hand fasting because it can last for a minimum period of a year and a day. It could last for any number of years. I've known one where one was made for 5 years.
It's a special feeling, very sacred. Helios and I decided, in view of our youth, that for us a year and a day would be appropriate. Well, at the current time I'm a see-through barmaid. That involves wearing see-through costumes and working around at different hotels as a barmaid, and I sometimes work private shows and buck shows as well.
The ceremony that we refer to as wickening is nothing more than a craft version of the Christian christening. Very simply, all it does is place them under protection of the gods and goddesses that we worship, but there is no commitment.
We are met in this circle, sacred circle, to ask the blessings of the mighty God and Goddess. There are many paths, and each must find his own. Therefore, we do not seek to bind JJ to any one path while he is still young. It's very, very important for the child that he has his teeny-weeny first brush with the gods and the goddess. I anoint the Ariel with wine in the name of the mighty goddess.
Mighty Lord, bestow upon this child the gift of wisdom.
Gentle goddess, bestow upon this child the gift of love.
Cut.
What is so subversive in a very powerfully beautiful way about the pagan religions is that for women they say, look, you too are